Hello, you are our German guest, aren't you?
Yes, my name is Hanna.
And I'm Karolina.
And I'm Kasia.
Do you already know anything about Poland?
No, not really.
So maybe we can take you on a short tour through Poland.
But where shall we start, Kasia?
Let's start in the south of Poland.
In a famous city near the Vistula River.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So, let's go to Kraków. Here we are in Kraków. Some Polish people say this is the most beautiful city in Poland.
It has many nicknames, like Little Vienna, Little Paris or the New Rome, and it is a world city.
Why is it called a world city?
It's because of many different religions and nationalities.
Kraków is home to most of them, and so it is a city of many cultures.
What is Kraków famous for?
The medieval market square. It is the largest in Europe, and there are some famous personalities from Kraków, like Copernicus and Pope John Paul II.
A walk through Kraków is a journey through time and history. There are about 6,000 historic buildings, which have been saved by UNESCO.
What about the famous castle? Can I see it?
If we want to see the Wawel, the big castle, we have to walk a while, because it is built outside the city center and stands next to the river Vistula.
It's one of the famous castles in Poland, and the people, they love it. But it's also a tourist attraction. Now we are arriving in Warsaw. Do you know anything about the statue?
His name is Frédéric Chopin. He was a Polish composer as well as a pianist.
Ah, yes, he was a master of romantic music, wasn't he?
Yes, that's right. And this is Sigismund III Warsaw. He was a popular king of the Polish crown, and he governed Poland from 1587 to 1599.
Hey, look, there's a statue of Nicolaus Copernicus. Do you know more about him?
Yes, he lived in Poland and was the first astronomer who formulated the heliocentric cosmology, which means that the planets revolve around the sun.
As far as Warsaw's coat of arms is concerned, I know a great legend. Do you want to hear it?
Oh yes, fantastic idea.
All right. According to a legend, two mermaids, who were sisters, swam from the Atlantic to the Baltic Sea. Still today, the smaller one sits on a rock at the entrance of the harbor in Copenhagen. The other swam to Gdansk and follows the river Vistula. At Warsaw, she came out of the water to rest. A rich businessman caught her because he thought that he could earn money with her. But the Warsavians, the inhabitants of Warsaw, wanted to help the prisoner and saved her at last. To say thank you, the mermaid promised to protect the city. This is the reason why the Warsaw mermaid is armed with a sword and a shield.
Oh, cool! Wow, what is this city called?
It's Nieszawa, a small town between Tyrone and Ciechocinek.
It doesn't seem to be small.
Well, it's one of the smallest municipalities in Poland. The population is only 2,100.
But it's right near the river, isn't it?
Yeah, as you can see, it is. It has been connected to the Queen of Polish rivers for generations. On St. John's Eve, at the end of June, everyone gets together on the banks of the river to celebrate the Vistula River holiday.
Really? That sounds like fun.
They also have a big tourist attraction, Nieszawa ferry. It joins both banks of the Vistula River, and it carries people as well as vehicles from April till the first ice. But it isn't only meant for transport.
Ever since 2001, famous concerts take place on board. Moreover, it is used for wedding ceremonies.
Oh, really? I would love my wedding to be on a ferry. How romantic! Is there anything else that's special?
Actually, there is. Even though the town is so small, there's a football stadium, one of the best and most beautiful.
Amazing! I wouldn't have expected that here.
This is Ciechocinek, the biggest Polish spa town.
Here's a mushroom fountain.
It's important for the spa therapies.
Why?
It has a high salt concentration.
Look, there is a flower clock.
Yes, it's very old and it looks nice, doesn't it?
There are many flower carpets in this town.
Yes, it's obvious.
Do you see the fountain in the center of the spa park?
It's called Hansel and Gretel, just like Grimm's tale.
Yes, I remember.
So, what do you think about Ciechocinek now?
I think it's very easy to find a good place to relax here.
So, we are coming to the last site here.
Do you see the big wooden buildings?
Yes, what are they?
These buildings are graduation towers.
Or just sidewalks. They made Ciechocinek famous.
And they are very old.
But now we are going to the two rooms.
The town of Torun. It became an important center comprising two separate features, the old and the new town of Torun, as well as the adjacent Teutonic Knights castle. The old town of Torun was founded by the Teutonic Knights. Its size and importance greatly exceeded the expectations of its first builders.
Okay, what's the name of the person we can see?
It's Nicolaus Copernicus. He found out that the Sun is the center of the universe and the Earth, together with other planets, revolves around the Sun.
Cool, that's an interesting building.
Yes, it's a town hall. According to old legends, Torun's town hall is like a calendar. It has one tower, like 1 year, 4 rings, like the 4 seasons of the year, 12 big rooms, like 12 months, 52 rooms, corresponding to the number of weeks in a year, and 366 windows, including one, which was covered up when the year was not a leap one.
Oh, cool! You're very informed about Torun.
It's only because her grandfather always told her something about this amazing city.
Look, I have a guidebook. It shows the church on the right. Let me read what it says. St. John's Church with a raftsman's clock. The face of the clock once served the raftsmen working on the Vistula. They wasted time, counting minutes instead of working during their long journey. Perhaps that is the reason why the clock has only one hand, called God's finger. It shows only the passing hours.
The last city we want to inform you about is Gdansk. It's also an important city in Poland.
And what are the must-see sites there?
I think the port crane. It's a harbor crane, built in 1444, which makes it Europe's oldest crane.
Oh yes, the crane was used to place masts on ships and to load cargo. Now it has been handed over to a museum.
Oh, cool!
But that's not all. There's also a monument to fallen shipyard workers.
A second name for this is Lenin Shipyards. It's the location of a workers' uprising in 1970. The workers' struggle is commemorated with
this gigantic monument.
Wow!
There's a main town hall and history museum as well. It is a Gothic Renaissance building, and once it was a reconstructed medieval main town hall, but now it's a history museum.
But I have a question. I want to know who the president of Poland is.
Oh, okay, good question. The president of Poland is Lech Kaczynski, but the most popular president is Lech Walesa.
And what is he famous for?
You know that he is a Polish politician, right? But that's not all. He is also a former trade union and a human rights activist.
He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1983 and served as President of Poland from 1990 to 1995.
Really? Poland sounds really interesting. Poland is really worth visiting.